Hello, hello, you beautiful patrons. Welcome back to my Patreon for lesson number 4 on manifesting. This lesson is all about knowing your limits. So I'm sure you've heard me talk on my YouTube channel. If you haven't, I talk about efforting, and I didn't even know that was like a word until I was welcomed into the manifesting world. There really is a certain level of, we went too far. We put too much effort into our manifestation. And when we're manifesting something, if you think about like dating somebody, right? And you're with them and you're kind of like the energy is good. And then all of a sudden you hit this point where you just start to become just a little bit more obsessed with the person than they are with you. And you start to want to know what they're doing, where they are. And you just start to think about them more. And then all of a sudden they start to pull away and they're not doing the things they used to do. They're not doing anything for you. They're not inviting you places like they used to. It's because you are pulling on that energetic cord that is attached to both of your hearts. And when you're tugging on that cord, they feel that and it's uncomfortable. So they run away. The same thing happens with your manifesting. When you place your desires out into the universe, you set your intention, you journal, you do a vision board, you've done the work, you do your imaginal act, it's in this bubble up in the sky, right? And if you spend every single day tugging on that, being like, when are you going to get here? Come on, hurry up, drop down into my life. If we're pulling on that cord, it's going to run away. It's going to stay up there. As soon as we let go of that cord, it like slides down like a slide into your 3D reality. So in this video, I'm going to read a little excerpt from my book, the book that I'm reading called Creating Money, because she talks about how there's a certain limit. There's a certain time where you're like, oh, nope, I put too much energy in. I got to back off. And I want to teach you guys to know what that limit is for you. For me, I know, like, say I set an intention to say I want to manifest $50,000, right? And every morning I wake up and say my money mantra, which I'll share with you guys. It is large sums of money comes to me effortlessly and quickly in increasing quantities from multiple sources on a continuous basis for the highest good of all, for me to share, give, spend, save joyously. I say this mantra every day. I say it as often as I can whenever I'm feeling good and I want to like quickly throw my energy out into the universe, like, hey, this is how I feel. Large sums of money do come to me. So I say that often, but when I'm saying that, then at the end of it, I might be like, universe, thank you so much for bringing me that $50,000. I cannot believe how magical it arrived in my world. Like, you're so magical. Thank you so much. It's laughable how quickly that $50,000 came. And then I'll put it on the shelf and I won't talk about the 50,000 for the rest of the day or the next day or the next day. That's my limit. Then if I come home and I start doing the dishes and I start to get a little fearful about money, my mind will immediately want to do the mantra. It'll immediately want to manifest it. I got to force it. But those are the moments you don't. And that's what I want to teach you in this video. When you're in an energy of need, you should not be manifesting. That is pulling on that cord saying, I need it right now. I'm stressed. I need it. In those moments, you have to do everything you can to shift out of the need or the lack mindset. The feeling of I don't have it, you have to somehow shift out, whether it's going for a walk, watching something on TV. You have to completely take your mind and just make that thought dissolve and just get rid of it and say, nope, I'm not going to think that right now. No, Michelle, you're not going to think about the fact that you don't have money. Nope, that's not even a sentence in your mind. Money comes to me all the time. I'm good. And then you don't think about it. Okay, so I'm going to read this to you real fast because I think it's really going to help you guys on your journey. Okay. It says, when you magnetize something, there will be a point at which you suddenly feel it coming to you. It may feel as if there's a click or a feeling of building energy, will begin to lessen. When you feel this, it is a signal that your magnetizing is complete and you can stop magnetizing. If there has been no click, if you don't feel closer to having it, magnetize again until you feel an inner sense that the energy has shifted. You have the ability to know when your magnetism is working. The inner knowing is developed over time through observation and awareness of the process and through the feedback of the results you produce. So an example of that would be try manifesting $5 just to start and see, like, when you say it, see if you feel anything, or maybe you get the $5 on Wednesday night, but maybe Wednesday afternoon, you were just feeling like something was coming, but you didn't know that $5 was going to be there. So pay attention to your body and how it feels throughout the day. You have to be very mindful to be on this journey. And once you have that feeling like, oh, that's a click, like I just feel like something's coming, that's when you don't need to magnetize anymore. That's when you know it literally is around the corner. So it says, the inner knowing is developed over time through observation and awareness of the process through the feedback of the results you produce. As you practice, sometimes you will want to magnetize several times, and other times once will be enough. Most of you use too much energy and power to create small results. You can learn how to put out a small amount of energy and create big results. There's a proper amount of energy for creating whatever you want. For instance, if you want to attract your next meal, you do not usually need to spend the entire day thinking about it and working at drawing it to you. Some of you use far too much of your vital force to attract something that is as simple as create as a meal. Learn to sense how much energy it will take to get what you want, then put out just that amount and no more. And it says, I create what I want with energy. Good things come to me easily. So you have to learn your system. You have to start by manifesting a meal, a coffee paid for, $5, whatever it is, a conversation, a song. And once you start to see, number one, how quickly does it arrive? Is it instant? Is it the same day? Is it 3 days later? Then you know that's a beacon to tell you, okay, if it was 3 days later, my energy is not very clear. I want to have it happen that day. So maybe you need to start changing your diet. Maybe you need to start feeling good, maybe dressing in clothing that makes your body feel vibrant. Your energy must be pristine in order for you to manifest instantly. And then when we're efforting, that also could mean, it could be why it didn't come for 3 days, because maybe we put too much energy into it. So then next week or the next time we manifest, try doing it a little bit less. Only write it once maybe, and only say the mantra 1 or 2 times throughout the week. Then see how quickly it manifests. So you have to do this dance and learn what is too much energy spent and what is not enough. And I've learned this for me. I know when I can instantly manifest. I know when I can manifest in a week or so. Right now, I'm really working on putting the least amount of effort into thinking about manifesting and more into feeling as if it's already here, and feeling into big manifestations, like big amounts of money, and really calling back things that maybe were once taken from me to see if I can do that too. So I'm kind of dancing with manifesting in a different way right now, and I'm learning it so I can teach you guys, and obviously to better my experience in my life. But I want to call you guys all to pay attention to how much effort you're putting in. If you're getting results, if you are getting results, how soon are they coming? And then what did you feel prior to it coming? Did you know? Did you have that click? And if you don't have any answers for any of this, it's okay. Just write this all down and start learning the process. And if you're feeling like you're watching these videos and you're just missing something, you can totally book a 30-minute session with me. You don't have to spend too much money. It's just $44.44 for just 30 minutes. And you can tell me what you're doing, and then I can read you and analyze where you need work or what you could be doing more of. Or your angels, your guides could give me a download to share with you on maybe what they see that you're doing that you don't know and I don't know, but they somehow tell it through me. So that could be really beneficial for you guys. All right, I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Comment below, like it, let me know if it resonated, if you're feeling good about it. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer. I am here to serve all of you. And wish me luck in manifesting my big stuff, because as soon as I can manifest it, that means I can teach you guys how to do it too in your life. And I am sending you all the good juju for your manifestations this week. All right, lovies, have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.